Thank you all for coming to this important event as we explore the role of philanthropy in countering hate.
Welcome to Westminster Church. We're glad you're here today. We're also glad for your topic. This is something that's at the heart of our ministry here at Westminster. We've been in the city since 1857.
We really appreciate the partnership with the Muslim American Society of Minnesota Council of Churches. We also want to thank our partners from the St. Paul, Minnesota Foundations who supported this work last year and recognize the unity that we all have on this issue.
You can recognize that every inflection point in history that you've ever studied is a lot like the moment we're in now. And if you admire those people who stepped up when it was necessary, then look in the mirror and admire yourself as you step up, because that moment is right now.
The distances that we may have, whether it be religious identity or racialized identities, but can we speak truth to grace with one another? If we begin with that understanding, then we can have an honest dialogue about where we are and what the possibilities are. And so that means, what is your proximity to the pain? What is your proximity to the suffering? What is your proximity to the anxiety? How are you in relationship with the most vulnerable? Not as fetishized, not saying that they know everything, not saying that they can't have flaws and contradictions. That is to say, what is the quality of your relationship? Who do you break bread with?
We are located on the ancestral homeland of the Dakota people. We are in close proximity to the Anishinaabe and the Ho-Chunk peoples as well. This is stolen land. We recognize the complicity of many of our ancestors in this tragic history. We look now to the Dakota people and indeed all of Minnesota's Native American community as examples of resilience, resistance, and strength.
I think one of the things we really need is to be creating more spaces for people to be sharing stories, holding it together and learning what to do, right? To be building more power together and building more resources and structures to be able to really, an analysis, to understand what is happening in our moment and what is happening in our region. As communities of faith, we can grow in strength and also in action is by developing a much sharper analysis about how it is that this hate speech and hate action is proliferating.
We as people of color and people representing marginalized communities come together in a meaningful way that uplifts our common causes, all of us. It is long past time to seriously be thinking about what reparations looks like in your communities, in your churches, in your organizations. And I'm not making an ask, but I am asking you to take stock of, where does the wealth that you manage come from?
It is being able to develop people, have them grow, who are in communities who are most directly impacted. Have those people, whether they be Black, Muslim, Latino, immigrant, have them actually grow in their capacity to experience power and to experience, public agency, so that they can grow in what they actually can advocate for themselves.
Our faith leaders must also be in deep relationships. I have the good fortune to co-lead the Rabbi Imam Roundtable. It's the only such dialogue of its kind in the nation. It's the relationships we have built over countless hours of studying each other's scriptures and hearing each other's perspectives. Relationships among faith leaders counter hate and change the narrative.
We need you to support, create tables and organizations that promote social cohesion based on human connection. The role of philanthropy and faith community in combating hate, or as I prefer to put it, building human solidarity.